Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you're also back, welcome back. You're the real MVP. I appreciate you. Say hi to your mom for me. But if you're new and maybe you like what you see and you enjoy things beauty and makeup related, then please consider subscribing, but only if you like what you see. There's no pressure here, but we have fun here in the Fancy Fam. And today, I have a haul that oh my god, what is going on? All right, the voice is already husky and I'm all over here with the mispronunciations, okay? I have a haul video for you guys because I did a little bit of retail therapy while I was going through the COVID, okay? Let me talk to you. I was going through it, and what makes me feel better is buying makeup, apparently. And I was also rewarding myself for my new job. Don't ask me, okay? I was just finding any excuse to shop and pick up some new products. Even though there are not like tons of products on the market right now that I'm drawn to, I still picked up quite a few products, and I want to share them with you in this video so we can talk about them in upcoming videos. I can use them in Get Ready With Me's, or I can do full reviews depending on what you guys want to see. So definitely share your feedback down below and let me know like what videos you guys want to see coming up. So let's go ahead and jump into all the things I picked up, and it's quite a lot. Oh my god, I am looking. Okay, let me just show you, okay? I know, I'm like looking at it like that bag doesn't tell the half, Tina. Like, show them what you really got. It's a lot, but I'm hoping to get through what I have pretty quickly and give you like quick thoughts, quick reviews on things that I've already tried out. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right into it, and I have no idea where to start. You know what? Let's start out with the eyeshadow palettes that I picked up. So I haven't been really into eyeshadow lately. I know you can't tell based on what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, but I haven't been big on eyeshadow palettes lately because there haven't been any launches that really intrigue me. Plus, I haven't been wearing a lot of eye makeup because I've been getting irritation with my eyes. I know, I think there's something in shimmery eyeshadows that get into my eyes and then they are irritated. It's a whole situation, so I'm trying to figure out like what ingredient it is. But neither here nor there, I haven't picked up many eyeshadow palettes. But I say that and then I have three to show you. So the first one is the Too Faced Born This Way Sunset Stripped Palette. This one, here's the thing. I think I should stop going in store, okay? When we were on lockdown and I wasn't allowed to go in stores, I think I fared better, but not really because then I still bought stuff anyway. Anyway, I went in store and saw this palette and I was intrigued, and so I picked it up. I wanted to grab the original palette that has this theme in. So this is the Natural Nudes palette. It is from their Born This Way line, and it's a complexion inspired eyeshadow palette. So this is what it looked like, and I really enjoyed this formulation. I enjoy this color story, and I think they really did a good job in selecting the shades. So again, it's complexion inspired, so it has shades that are gonna be natural, right? Now, this new one is a little bit different. It's a little bit warmer, so let me show you what they look like. And I'll show you the swatches in a bit. So the original one is the black background, and then the newest one has that brown coffee background. And you'll see that the shades, even though they look like they may be very similar, are not. So the original one had more mauvey and pinky hues and a lot more light shades. The new one has more mid-tone shades, and these are a little bit on the warm caramelly side. So I think it's a good pairing of palettes to have, and I was just so intrigued by this color story that I was like, let me go ahead and pick this up, and I've really been enjoying it. I've used it a few times and the formulation is really spectacular. Let me insert the swatches so you can see, and I'll also show you like the palette up close while I talk through it. So there's 16 shades, 8 of them are mattes, 8 of them are shimmers. The matte shades are larger than the shimmer shades, and that actually works out for me because I use mattes the most. And I love the layout of this. So it's like they have coordinating shades between the mattes and the shimmers. And like I already mentioned, these are more on the warm tone side. And the mattes are really good in this palette. They're really buildable, really blendable. We have deepening shades, we have lighter highlight shades. If you're really pale, this does not include like a highlight shade for you, but for me it works really well. And then the shimmers, we have 3 that are more of that silky, slippery formula that is more of a topper, so you do have to use your finger or sticky base to get full opacity, but you can also use them as just a shimmery topper. That's what they're meant for. They're accent shades, which is really beautiful. And then the other 5 shades are more medium tone, true shimmer metallic shades. And these I feel like pick up better with a finger, a damp brush, or a natural hair brush because of the texture of them. They can kind of create a film. It's not a hard pan, it's just like a coating, which makes them a little bit more difficult to pick up. But I do love this kind of rich, buttery, metallic formula, and I do like this color story a lot. Like I said, I've used this a couple of times and I'm really in love with it, so much so that I have traveled with it, and it's probably going to go in my travel bag shortly because I have to head to Florida to do some apartment hunting. All right, the next palette that I picked up, you guys have already seen. This is from Patrick Ta. It is the new Major Dimension 2 palette, which again is a second edition of their original Major Dimension palette. Again, I have the original, so let me show you what these two look like up against each other. This is the original, this is the new one. As you can see, again, very different. Kind of similar to the Too Faced palettes where one is more warm tone and one has more mauvey pinks. And this time around it's like swapped. So the original palette had more warm tone caramelly shades, and then the new one is more on the mauvey side, which I really like. The shades are not similar at all. They're definitely different undertones. And these palettes include 2 cream shades, and they have the little plastic protective flap, which I appreciate. And then we have 10 shades. 5 of them are mattes, 5 are shimmers in each of the palettes. So for the Major Dimension 2, like I said, this is more of a mauvey tone palette, but these are more on the rosy pink side versus like a true pink, and I like this color story. And the shimmers in this palette are much better than the original palette. I consider the original palette to actually be a flop because I only enjoyed the matte shades and then the cream eyeshadows in it. The shimmers I could do without. There was only one shimmer that was really nice. For this palette, all the shimmers are beautiful. And again, this formulation is a little bit like the Too Faced, where it's a thicker shimmer where you have to pick it up with your finger, a damp brush again, or a sticky primer, or you're going to get that hard pan situation. But these are really nice, and we have some more sheer toppers again in this palette, which seems to be a running theme with brands these days. They're doing those topper shades, which I don't prefer. I prefer a regular metallic shade, a regular satin shade. Like, I don't get down with the toppers. But this palette overall is really nice, and this is another one that I fell victim to in store because I saw it. I wasn't gonna pick it up, right? Because I didn't like the original one, but I saw it in store and the mattes looked so buttery and creamy. I was like, put it on me, okay? And I put it on myself. So I got that during the Sephora sale, though. I got both of these during the Sephora sale, so I got 20% off. So that worked out in my favor. So those are the 2 neutral palettes that I picked up. And I'm more into neutral palettes anyway. I'm trying to reach around for the other palette. So I'm more into neutrals these days anyway, but I still love a colorful palette, as you can see on my eyes. Like, come on. I still get down with the colors. And in saying that, I picked up the Creepy Cute 2 palette from Shroud Cosmetics. Now their original, oh my god, all these palettes are sequels. Okay, so this is, let me grab the original. All right, so the original Creepy Cute palette was released under the old company name, which was Strobe Cosmetics. They renamed it to Shroud Cosmetics, which I don't see the big difference, but whatever. This was the original Creepy Cute, and this palette is full of beautiful creamy pastels, and then the Creepy came in with the black, right? But this was a stunning palette, and I fell in love with this one. So when they said they were releasing Creepy Cute, I was like, I'm all about it. Now this one is much more colorful, it's much bolder, and there's no real creepy to it, which I know people complained about having this black because it kind of doesn't go with the rest of the palette. It doesn't help the palette at all. So this one now has some primary shades, and they're a little bit richer and a little bit bolder. You guys will see the swatches. These are so stunning, so creamy, so buttery, so intense, and I can't wait to dig into this. So we have 8 shades. They're all matte, all colorful, and I'm loving it. Okay, these are stunning. And you'll see that the two palettes kind of complement each other, with the original Creepy Cute being mostly pastel shades, and then we have the Creepy Cute 2, which are bolder, more saturated, intense shades, but they still have like coordinating colors. So we have like the lavender in original Creepy Cute, and that matches up against the purple in the new Creepy Cute. So it's like you can use the palettes together and mix the shades, and I think that's pretty nice. So I'm excited to try this palette out, and I am glad I picked it up. All right, hopefully we can run through the rest of the items pretty quickly because I don't want to make this video too long, but I love haul videos. Don't you guys love haul videos and talking about new makeup? Anyway, let me jump into it. So I picked up some tools from Sephora that are kind of not that exciting, but at the same time, they're really exciting. So I wanted to share them with you guys. So I picked up a new eyelash applicator tool. So this is what it looks like. It's a curved tweezer type applicator, but it's perfect for applying false lashes. And I know a lot of people have asked me about my eyelash applicator tool that I use, which was a gift with purchase. I was at like, what was it, IMATS or the makeup show, and I purchased eyelashes from a company and they gave this as a gift. I've been using this for years. Again, it's like a tweezer applicator, but it's flat top, so it's easy to apply eyelashes. But I wanted to go ahead and grab one that you guys could get your hands on as well, because obviously you can't get that one. So this one from Sephora popped up, and I was like, let me go ahead and grab it. It's not too pricey, and it works really well for applying eyelashes, and you can also use it to pinch your eyelashes together with your natural lashes. So I think it's a great applicator, so definitely check it out in case you're interested. Oh my god, I'm about to choke. Oh dear Jesus. Anyway, let's keep going. I also picked up these new skincare applicators that are brushes, but I'm not using them for skincare, even though that was my original intention. So let me explain. So the first one is the face mask brush. So it's meant to apply a face mask, right? Instead of using your hands, you can use it to apply your skincare product. And you can also use it to apply like moisturizers and serums, because I don't like getting my hands sticky and dirty. That's just a me thing. I just don't like the sensation of things on my hands, which is why I don't use my fingers to apply eyeshadow. Anyway, I picked this up because I was like, oh, that's perfect. I can apply like a mask, or I can apply like my moisturizer with this. This will be great. And then I ended up using it for foundation. So here's the one that I use for foundation. It works so well, and it's synthetic, so it's perfect for foundation, and it just glides over the skin so well. It has a little well, so it can hold on to product if you wanted to just squirt directly on it. Ooh, squirt. Ooh, child. I don't squirt my product onto my brushes or my face. I just don't like that. I put it on a palette first and pick it up. But this is so soft. It works so well. And I'm like, I want one for foundation, and then I want one for my moisturizer and stuff, so I don't have to get my hands dirty. And it's perfect, not too expensive either. And they also have a smaller one that's their eye treatment brush. So you can use it to apply your eye treatments, your eye cream, your eye serums, and you can even scoop the product out because of that little indentation. That's what this is meant to do too. You can scoop the product directly out. I'm not gonna do that, honestly, but yeah, this ended up being really great for applying not just eye cream, but it also works to apply eye primer. And I'm like, oh, perfect, this works really great. So I picked up a couple of these brushes for the intended purpose of eye treatments and face masking, and ended up using it for other reasons. So I ended up just picking multiples of them. So these are great brushes to check out. I'm just saying, they work really well. Even though I said I wasn't gonna pick up any more brushes, I still picked these up, but I was really intending them for skincare and ended up using them for foundation. So just putting it out there, you might want to try those out. All right, next exciting things on my list. I picked up some other shades of the Eye to Cheek dual use blush and eyeshadow from Valentino. I'm just gonna pop up the shades that I picked up because these are one of my favorite blush products of all time. I picked up, I believe, shade number 5 and fell in love, and I've picked up multiple since then. And I love these. They're expensive, so I want to show you guys swatches of them. So if you're interested and you wanted to pick up a couple of shades, now you can see them swatched out and you can pick them up if you're curious. These work so well on the cheeks. They apply almost like a cheek stain because they're so lightweight, but they blend and merge so well with the skin. They just look like one with the skin, and they're so gorgeous. And they also work on the eyes because they're eye to cheek, so you can use them for multiple purposes. And I've just really fallen in love. Yes, I have so many, and I love the packaging too, but it's bulky. It's thick for no reason, but the shades, I love these so much. My favorite one is, yeah, I just showed you my favorite ones. You know what? I love them all. So this is number 7, which is like a peach. Number 6 is more of a, like a corally shade. We have number 4, which is more of a mauve tone. There's so many good shades here, and I've really been enjoying them. So I picked these up during the Sephora sale because, like I said, they're expensive. So I needed a discount on them, but I'm so in love, guys. You don't understand. So I wanted to share the swatches so you guys can see the shades, navigate them that way in case you wanted to pick them up, but you weren't quite sure what shade to pick up. I don't think you can go wrong with 4, 5, 6, or 7. They're really gorgeous, all right? They're mostly like a, it's not a matte finish. It's like, it's not satin either. It's like a skin-like finish. Looks really stunning again on the cheeks, but they have some that have shimmer in them, but the shimmer is very subtle. It's just like a glow on the cheeks. Doesn't look glittery, doesn't look sparkly at all. It just looks like, hey, I'm lit from within. They're really beautiful, all right? Some other cheek products that I picked up from a brand that I'm kind of low-key not sure how I feel just yet, but I've been trying out more products from the line. So this is One Size. So this brand is from Patrick Starr. I don't know how I feel about Patrick Starr. I'm still like on the fence, but he's not so awful that I'm like, get out of here, you know what I'm saying? So he released these new trios. So we have the Cheek Clapper 3D Blush Trios. Why do you have to call them Cheek Clapper? I'm so... it's so icky to hear some of the names that he gives his products, which is kind of why I'm like, ugh. It's kind of Jeffree Star-ish, and I'm like, could you not? I'm really like, just keep it kind of cute, you know? You don't have to get raunchy or vulgar. It's fine. Like, we can, you know, we have enough with the orgasms, all right? Like, let's just keep it here. But it's kind of his personality, so I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, if you ask me, what are you wearing, Tina? Do I really want to say to you, I'm wearing a Cheek Clapper blush? You know what I mean? But anyway, I decided to try these out. I picked up 3 of these because I was just so in love with the shades that I just had to pick them up. So I have Fire Starter, which is the orangey version. This is so bold, so intense. So these trios have a cream, and they have the little protective flap. These remind me of another Patrick Ta. He has blush duos with a cream and a powder blush, and they complement each other, and they're meant to be layered. It's a grand old time. I love those, okay? And now with Patrick Starr, what he did is a cream blush with a matte powder blush and then a kind of glowy shimmery powder blush that can be used as a blush topper or a highlighter depending on the shade, right? Which I think was a really good idea, all right? Low-key, this is like brilliant because I really like how these go together. So the cream you can apply by itself, wear any of these by themselves, or you can layer and combine them. And this orange one is so stunning, but let me warn you right now, these are intense, and they're also very rich, very pigmented, a little bit difficult to blend if they catch on any wet spot. So they're nothing like the Patrick Ta blush duos that are so easy, so foolproof. It's like you can't go wrong. They blend easily. These take a little bit more work, and you have to pay a little bit more attention with these because they will go intense real fast and then you can't blend them out, all right? So be very light-handed, be very deliberate with these. I'm telling you right now, they're a lot to deal with. So I got the Fire Starter, which is the bold orange. And I also got the peach one, which is Freaky Peach, which, okay, I guess, right? But this one has peachy tones and it looks subtle in the pan. And let me tell you right now, it's not subtle. She's intense. Like, I almost went overboard with this one. And if you have a lighter complexion, probably stick to the lighter shades. But if you have a rich, beautiful, buttery complexion, child, these are gonna work for you because they're intense, right? So you're gonna get punch with them. This one is Rich Betch. Again, the names, whatever, all right? But this is more of a brownie mauve, and again, really intense. I love this though because it's more of a brown tone blush, which I've been really getting into. I love that natural blush look, and this is so good. I really like these, but again, be careful with them. Be a little bit more light-handed. Go a lot lighter than you think, all right? He also released his, what are these called? Made for Shade Bronze and Sculpt Trios. I picked up 3 of these because I realized that I underestimated the pigmentation and depth of these, okay? So I picked these up at different times. I originally picked up the dark one because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be dark, like, come on. And just looking at it, you're like, yeah, that should work for me, it's fine. She is so rich and so deep and pigmented. It's overkill. Now for these trios, there's no cream, right? It's all powder formulation and you're meant to use it to shade, bronze, and sculpt, which I'm like, isn't shading kind of sculpting and then bronze, like, I don't know, all right? And there's no indication of what shade is for what. So it's like mix and match, do as you please, just go with whatever works for you. But then I kind of like that too because there are different undertones here. So we have like a warmer orangey undertone, a more red undertone, and then more of a neutral lean-in gray undertone shade. So you can use that for contouring. So I like this, and I like that you can just mix and match as needed. And I think tree, I really just said tree like a Jamaican, 3 shades, but I was really thinking 3 and trio, so that's where the tree came in, but still mind me, okay? But I really think having 3 shades in a palette like this is perfect because again, you can mix as needed. Mix the neutral with the warmer, cooler undertone one, with the red tone, with the orangey caramel. I think this works out really well. However, the dark, too rich. These deepen up as soon as they make contact with the skin, child. They're going dark, they're going deep, and I ended up having to grab the other shade. So I picked up the medium dark one because I was like, all right, the dark was too dark, but the medium dark is gonna be great, right? She's still dark, like she's still rich and deep and ooh, child, but the same thing's going on here. Caramel tone, more neutral, a little one that's more peachy. They work great. The formulation is fantastic. So much so that I went ahead and said, all right, fine, let me just pick up the medium one because obviously I'm out of my element right now. And this one looks like it will be too light. It's the one I'm wearing right now. Like on my hairline, that's this. On my jawline, that's this, okay? So these are much deeper than you think once they hit your skin. Kind of like the blush trios. You expect them not to be that pigmented, boom, color. What are you gonna do now? Hot, boom, you know? And they're more difficult to blend out. This is definitely not a beginner or easy formula to work with. I definitely think you have to have some patience. You're gonna have to blend really well. Set your skin down if you're wearing foundation. If there's any stickiness left behind, it's gonna cling, okay? And blending takes a while. So to me, it's a trickier formula to work with because of that intensity and how hard they are to blend. But once you get it to work, like just use a light hand. Start out light, like really go in like really apprehensive, like, you know, like, ooh, like you are not sure what's gonna happen. It's like you're trying to pet a chihuahua and you're not quite sure if it's gonna bite you, so you're just like, oh, you know? So go in like that with these, I'm just saying. But I really like this. If you're my complexion, go with the medium trio. This would work out best for you. You can kind of get away with the medium dark, but go medium because I'm telling you right now, this is so intense, but I like the shades in all three of them, and I'm gonna use them as eyeshadows because I love the tones. So even though they're big and bulky and just like overdone, I'm still like really happy with them. So those are the newest things from One Size, and I'm glad I decided to try them out because I really do like them. You just have to be a little careful, right? Moving right along, I'm gonna keep with blushes because I've been really into complexion products lately. Cream blushes like have my heart. I can't get over them. I love a proper blush, like stop, I can't get over it. So I picked up some more blushy type products, and one of the blushes that I wanted to try out is from Kajal. Now Kajal is kind of hit or miss. They'll release some really gimmicky products that you're like, what is that? What are you doing? Like, who cares about that? That's so stupid. And then they'll release some really cute things like these where you're like, oh, I want to try those out. They look so cute, right? So these are their Whipped Dream Multi-Eye and Cheek Color. And I picked up 2 shades. So I picked up Rose Macaron and Mocha Tart. These are cute. Like the packaging is really cute, and like it says, it's a eye and cheek duo, which I think works out pretty nicely for the cheeks, not so much on the eyes. I mean, you can use them on the eyes, but I think they're better on the cheeks. So these are liquid, like whipped creamy blushes. They're not really runny or anything. They're not liquidy. They're more whipped mousse like the name suggests. And the shades I picked up are really nice. Again, don't underestimate the pigmentation of these shades. Like initially when I swatched it, I'm like, oh, that's patchy. That's not gonna be too intense. And then I blended it out, and a little goes a long way and it retains the color. So these are really nice products. I haven't tried them on the cheeks yet. I've just swatched them out. But just blending them out, I'm really excited to try them, especially the Mocha Tart, because this is more brownie. And like I said, I'm getting into those more brownie blushes, and I think they really work well on my complexion. This one though is not like a deep brown. It's more like a warm tone caramel brown, as you can see in the swatches. And I really like these, so I'm excited to try these out. I'm not going to use them on the eyes, just on the cheeks. And I'm going to keep with the cheek products because I also picked up some cheek products from Say Beauty. So is it Say Beauty? Do they actually keep beauty in their name? I don't know, but these are from Say. And Say is another one of those brands that I've been getting into. Like when they first launched some of their products, I'm like, whatever. Like their cream bronzer was not a hit for me. The shade selection was just questionable. But they came out with these new Dew blushes. Is that what they're called? Yes, they're the Dew Blush Liquid Cheek Flush. So they come in these cute little tube applicators, which you can say this is a tube or like a bottle. It's a little bottle, right? And it has a doe foot applicator, a very thick, big doe foot applicator. And these shades are really cute, but they're dewy, just like the name suggests. So I picked up Poppy and Spicy. And intense colors, but they blend out a little bit more sheer. But I feel like these 2 shades work really well for me, and they leave behind this really healthy dew. Like it looks dewy and it doesn't dry down flat, matte, or anything. So if you're looking for a dewy blush for the summer, which I think gives a healthy look to the cheeks, then you're gonna be into these, which is why I kind of like them. And again, with the Spicy shade, it's more on the brown side. And I love that brands are doing that. I've seen that as a trend now. So this is more of a brownie terracotta. And again, it leaves behind a dewy finish, but I think it's so flattering and so cute. It's definitely a natural blush, but really cute. So I'm going to have fun digging into those. Some other blushes that I picked up are from Phyto-Surgence. These are their blush balms, and I was intrigued by these because of Hannah Louise Poston, okay? She did a full video on Phyto-Surgence where she picked up eyeshadow, some skincare products, and then these blushes. And she was talking about these, and I was just glued to everything that she said. I was like, tell me more, I wanna know more, I wanna know more. So I ordered quite a few shades of these. You're gonna see the swatches These do feel exactly like the website describes it and how she described it. She described it as like a chocolatey texture, and that's what it feels like. It's like a whipped mousse, but it's like a thicker, creamier, melted chocolate kind of whipped mousse. It feels wetter. It feels a little bit more moist than airy mousse. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more juicy, and these shades are stunning. I love the texture of these. I love the shades. I can't wait to dig into these. If you want a full video, let me know, because these are juicy. But I think Hannah did a great video for these, so check her out. If I remember, I will link the video that she did, but you can just jump onto her page and check them out. But she's very, very pale, so I wanted to see how they would translate on someone of my complexion, and I think they're gonna work really well. So I am so happy with these. And then of course I had to jump on the bandwagon and get the BareMinerals Gen Nude Bronzer. So this is meant to be a blush bronzer hybrid. They had discontinued these. Well, not discontinued, but initially when they launched these, they were limited edition. And so many people were raving about these. So many people loved these that they relaunched them and they're now permanent, which I think was a very wise move for BareMinerals, because you don't really hear about them that much. And when you hear about a hero product and it's limited edition, you're like, what the hell, right? Because people are raving about these and they were no longer available. Now they're available, so I went ahead and picked up 2 shades. I picked up Kiss of Rose and Kiss of Copper. I think there's one more. So is it Kiss of Pink? These are not bronzers, okay? I would never use these as bronzers. These are more glowy blushes, very natural glowy blushes, which is stunning. This, oh my god, it's so pretty. You'll see the swatches. They're very glowy, but it's not glittery or too shiny or chunky. These are just like healthy, glowy blushes for the cheeks, and I really like these. So I'm happy to get them. I'm happy they relaunched them. Happy to see it. Okay, I think we're almost done. Yes. So next I picked up some concealer. So Lawless released their Conceal the Deal Full Coverage Concealer, and I picked up 2 shades to try out. I picked up shade, let's see if I can read this. Is my eyesight going? Am I getting too old, child? I have Caramello and Coconut Sugar. 1 lighter shade, 1 deeper shade. I think I have to mix the 2 to get a good match, but I don't know, like the jury's still out on these 2. I'm not quite sure if I love the formulation, so I'm gonna have to test them some more. I also picked up the Say concealer. So these are their Hydra Beam Sheer Brightening Under Eye Concealers. I was curious, again, Say is one of those brands that is like pulling me in to try out their products. Picked up 2 shades again. I picked up 6 and 7, and jury's still out, but I think I don't like these. That's where I'm at. I don't think I like these because they're very glowy, but it says Hydra Beam, so it's meant to be hydrating. So if you have really dry skin or dry under eyes, you might like these because they're very hydrating, but I don't like my under eyes to look glowy. I'm just looking for coverage for these dark under eye circles, okay? Because I look tired all the time now, and I don't need that in my life. So I don't like these. I don't like the finish. It's not necessarily the coverage, but it's just too glow. It's like it's too glowy for the under eyes, you know? And it's not shimmer. It just looks very moist. And I mean, if you set it down, which you probably will set it down to avoid creasing, then is that a big deal? But then is it gonna make like a cake batter under my eyes? Because it's just not my thing. I'm not loving these, okay? But you might like them. And it's a thicker, it feels a little thicker and stickier like a lip gloss, but it blends out easily. It's not like it's thick and doesn't spread. So I have a get ready with me using these. Not in love. I'm not too in love. Just saying. And then, of course, oh my god, how could we forget to talk about these? I picked up the new Danessa Myricks. Let me find them. Hold on. I'm making a lot of noise. So I picked up the new Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Face and Eyes. These, okay? A lot of you guys well, not a lot. People say that all the time, like YouTubers would be like, a lot of you guys ask me about this a lot. It's like 2 or 3. a lot, okay? A couple of you guys asked me about this if I was gonna try it out, and I'm like, of course, this Auntie Danessa, we're gonna try it out. So this is a blurring balm powder. It sounded intriguing. I was like, oh my god, it's a balm to powder, give it to me. It has Upsolite technology, which is magnesium carbonate and whatever, okay? It's a Swedish technology that's meant to create a soft focus effect on pores and fine lines. I picked up two shades, the universal one, which is the clear one, right? I love the packaging, okay? Really sexy. I love this brown, the little applicator. It's really great. It sounds like metal. I don't know that it is, but it has the little cutout in the cap so you don't lose it and it holds on to it. This is perfect, right? You unscrew it, you have your little product, you do what you need to do. I don't like this. I don't even want to do a review. That's how much I don't like it. So the universal one feels a little Vaseline-y. Not gonna lie, it's like a thin Vaseline. It's so slippery and slidey. Feels very silicone, but also Vaseline-y. And it's very shiny. So when it said balm powder, I thought it was going to be powdery, and it's meant to set your foundation. So there's so many things that this is said to be able to do, all right? So it's a face and eyes, and they say you can use it as a primer, so you can prime your eyes, prime your face, okay? You can also use it as a light coverage product, so if you just wanted to do like a tinted balm or a tinted moisturizer, you can kind of just do a tinted product to give you light coverage, right? You can also use it to set your foundation, so you set your foundation with it. I don't know how because it's not a powder and it doesn't really dry down like a powder. And then you can also use it to build coverage. So say you have a medium coverage foundation on and you wanted to add a little coverage while setting, then you'll add this over top. Danessa, I'm sorry, why are you attacking me? Oh my god. Like, I don't like this. The universal one is the worst culprit because it's so shiny and I have oily skin. I don't like that feeling, okay? But then I should know because Danessa is into that shiny, dewy, extra dewy look. Even her Yummy Skin Serum Foundation like that, that's extra moist, okay? All her products are all about the glow and the dew, so I should know better. But I wanted to try it out anyway because it's so exciting. The tinted one that I picked up is number 7. This is for tan skin with neutral undertones. This actually works really good as a shade match for me if you use me as a shade match. But it works fine if you're gonna use it as a light coverage product to just even out your complexion. Maybe use it with concealer under the eyes like I would, and then powder it down. You'd have to powder it down. So it works fine like that. But if you're gonna use it as a primer, for me it doesn't really work because it doesn't blur anything. And then it makes my complexion product kind of slide around. So with the concealers, and you'll see in the Get Ready With Me, with the concealers, I applied it under the eyes because I'm like, I'm going to test it as a primer on the eyes. The poor concealers had nothing to hold on to. They were just slipping and sliding around. And that's why I don't think it works well as a primer. It's just causing the product to slide around, not grabbing onto it. So I don't like it at all. Let me know if you want to see a full review because then I'll show you what I mean. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, then you don't need a video. But no, some I don't like it at all, at all. Alright, let me show you something else I'm going to pick up. Some lip products. Let's go into lips, alright? So I picked up some new Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Cozy Lip Creams. I'll show you the swatches of these. I am so in love with this lip product, guys. It's so good. They're all nudes, but they're different undertones. I love this formulation. It feels like it's low-key dry, but it's not because it just looks so whipped and velvety on the lips. Feels so lightweight. I love this so much. Absolutely in love. And then I also picked up this Givenchy Rose Perfecto Liquid Balm. So these are like the marble balms from Givenchy that they recently launched. They look so sexy, all right? The cap is sexy. It has like this faux leather feel. I mean, it feels luxurious. It looks luxurious. It looks sexy. And I love when things look so milky and creamy. Put it on my mouth. Not in that way, please, okay? But this one it's not worth the price point. Let's be honest. It's a liquid balm. If you felt like being bougie, sure, go ahead. It's cute. It has skincare benefits in there, like skincare ingredients that's meant to like nourish your lips, you know? So you can use it for that, and it has a little tingle to it that feels like it's plumping, but I don't know if it's supposed to be plumping. But I mean, she cute. She cute. She's sexy. I got the shade 117, which I think is mocha something. It's a brown. It's good. It's my lips, but juicier, you know? And imagine me with lip injections. I'd be like, no, oh my God. I was gonna say something mean. I'm gonna shut up. All right, moving on. I also picked up the red shade of the Patrick Ta Major Volume Plump-In Gloss. I wasn't originally gonna pick this up because I'm like, it's red. Do I need a red shade? No, I don't. Like the other shades are like, they're sheer, so I don't need it, right? I still picked it up. Look how it looks so juicy. I could not say no. And I love this gloss so much. I'm like, I want all the shades except for the shimmery ones. Like, give me the juicy looking ones. Give me these, all right? I can use this for that popsicle look to the lips for the summertime. I'm gonna be juicy all over the place. Y'all are gonna be sick of me, all right? And then I picked up some mascara. So I picked up the new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara. You're gonna see this in action in a get ready with me video. But this is nice. Where is it? Oh my God, where is it? Here it is. So it has a different kind of applicator. I'm going to do a makeup matchup with some new mascaras on the market, this being one of them. It has a flat paddle applicator that actually applies mascara really well. So I picked that up and I'm enjoying it. So you'll see that coming up. I also picked up the new Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Have you guys seen this? So they did a new tube. I'm guessing they reformulated as well. So it now has a doe foot. I figured let me go ahead and try it out. I saw it in store. Don't send me in store anywhere, okay? Because that's when I get myself in trouble. And I think that's it. Is that it? I think so. Well, no, I have one more thing that I'll just tell you guys about and then we'll keep it pushing. This one I got from Ulta, so I'm just getting it in here at the end. It's the Dermablend Instant Grip Jelly Primer. It's a 3-in-1 multitasking primer. So this is a sticky primer. It's a clear, it looks clear when it comes out, okay? It feels sticky. It feels like gloss, but not like a sticky, slippery gloss. It's more like a glue gloss. Like it feels like clear glue. And it blends really easily. I thought it would just stick in places, but it blends really easily. So you have some time to work with it. But you blend it out and then it clings onto your foundation product. And I like it. I like it. I used it today and I'm appreciating it. So yeah, I wanted to mention that last up. And I think that is everything. I think the other things that I picked up are gonna have their own video. Oh, no. Let me tell you about these first. These are the last thing, okay? These are the Satin Kajal liners from Victoria Beckham. I've heard so many people rave about these, but I was just not ready, okay? I was not ready to bite the bullet for this price point, but I will tell you right now, these are so good. They're so worth it. Oh my God, they're $26 without the sharpener. So if you get the sharpener, it's an additional $2. So you have to check the box to say no sharpener. Like, give me my $2 back. These are so freaking good. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Now, when I just got them, the point popped off. Like, excuse me, like I already spent so much and your point is popping off already. But I have the sharpener. I ordered the sharpener just for one of them. Just for one of them. I ordered the sharpener for one of them so I could test it out. The sharpener for these, not too great. I would recommend getting one of the Makeup by Mario sharpeners. Now you have to buy the pencil to get the sharpener. So I'm telling you to buy the Makeup by Mario pencil, but I think those pencils are amazing. And these are close, you know what? They're neck and neck. I can't even say one is better, but they have different shades. I feel like this is a creamier formula. But the Makeup by Mario one is so long lasting and so rich. So get the black one from Makeup by Mario. Well, I don't know which shade to tell you. Get the blue one. Get the blue one from Makeup by Mario. Hold on, I gotta answer my phone. Hold on. Hello?
Hi, this is David from the Vehicle Service Center. We have not received a reply to notices that you have received in the mail regarding your vehicle service contract.
David, go suck your mother. Come off of my phone, bitch. Dirty spam call. Anyway, I would say get the blue one from Makeup by Mario and then get these shades. No, but the Makeup by Mario black and brown. Oh my god. Get both. Okay? They're all good. I don't know, okay? I just know I prefer the Makeup by Mario sharpener. That just works really well. And it automatically comes with all the pencils, which I think he can cut that out and sell the sharpener separately because I don't need to get it with the sharpener. Anyway, that's not the point. These are really freaking good and I'm glad I finally got my hands on it. They're a little bit delicate though, so you can break the point. Be careful with that. And yeah, that's it. I love these so much. So you're gonna see these in action because I'm so in love. Like the olive shade, I was waiting for that to be back in stock because that's why I was holding out really, because it was out of stock for so long and they finally restocked it and I was like, getting it, thank you so much. And it's double-sided, so it has a little smudger on the end, so you can use this to smudge it. But I'm loving this, all right? So I do believe that's it from my end. So you're gonna see more of these coming up. Again, let me know what you guys want me to use in upcoming videos so I can showcase those for you. But I definitely wanted to do the haul so you can see the new things that I got and see what I have in my arsenal, and let me know what you want to hear more details about. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Again, I love haul videos. Not many people do them anymore because we've gotten away from that. But I'm still shopping, child. I'm still doing the most, and I feel like I'll come in every couple of months or so and do like a massive haul and showcase the things that I just picked up because I still think these videos are fun. So let me know what you guys think. I will leave a list of all the products I mentioned in this video down below along with links on where you can pick them up. If those links have an asterisk next to them, that means that they are affiliate links, which means I will get a small sales commission if you make a purchase through those links. It's an easy way to show your support for the channel because it doesn't change the retail price, but it gives me a kickback for you using my links. It's perfect. I think it works out. Like, it's a great way to show your support. Like, shop using my links and also use my affiliate links down below, specifically for Refer and ODEN'S. Those are like the best companies I've worked with so far. So if you ever want to refer brush, please use my link. And if you want a discount off of ODEN'S, they have a new collection coming up that you're gonna see a video from me about. You can get 10% off. So thank you guys so much for your continued support. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for using my links and my affiliate codes. And I'm gonna also leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you should be following me along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.